Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and cross-watching. This is for the week of June 24th through the 30th. How did you do with that big full moon in Capricorn? Do you feel like you're going to get organized? You've got stillness this week, so several of the signs, I'm about halfway through the readings. A lot of the messages were about relaxation, stillness, taking time to yourself. So you may be a little introspective this week with the stillness card. Maybe you're on vacation. Maybe you're just going to take it easy. You're going to chill a little bit. There might be some things on your mind that you're going to process. Let's get into the tarot and see what we have for you for this week, Pisces. And thank you so much for watching. So you have the Page of Pentacles, and this little guy, this little squirrel here, has come up in just about every reading, if not every reading, for this week so far. So we are, with that full moon in Capricorn, setting your intentions for the future. I wouldn't be surprised if you're starting a new business, or getting a contract, or starting a side hustle, getting a raise, a promotion, more work. It's also about setting plans for the future. So investments or estate planning, things like that. With the Page of Pentacles, you are just looking towards the future, setting future goals. And this week with that stillness, there might be some things that you have to change, and you're trying to figure out how to do it. Well, the good news is with the Queen of Swords, you will figure out how to do it. She's very clear-minded. She has no clouds around her head because she's not confused. And she has the Sword of Truth there. There's, the Queen of Swords, it's a boss bitch kind of energy. It's like, and I mean that in all the best ways, like able to handle things, take care of things, say what needs to be said. It can be a lot of writing or communication. The Queen of Swords can relate to a lawyer or someone who's representing you or speaking for you, like an HR rep or something. There could be contract signing with the Queen of Swords. You could be signing a contract with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe you're buying or selling a home, or you're signing a contract for work or a new job or something. Let's see what else we have. The Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a big ending, and maybe that's where this stillness is coming in. Maybe there's been just recently something has ended. There's a big shift in your life. There's changes going on. The Ten of Swords, things need to end for you to move forward, for you to move on. Sometimes it can feel hurtful, right? Traditionally, the guy has 10 swords in his back, like really that kind of like undefeated, backstabbed energy. But also in the traditional card, the sun is coming out. And it's here in this card as well. You could see all these little animals. They have swords in them. But here behind the clouds is the sun coming out, because it means there's a new day dawning. However, I wouldn't be surprised if you're taking some time this week to process the things that are changed, the things that have ended. What's different now than it used to be? Or, sometimes, we think about how our lives were and that we wish we could go back. This is really about not wishing you could go back. This is about saying, you know what, it happened, it's done, it's over with. I really need to move forward. I need to plan for my future. I need to be clear about where I'm going. So the stillness card says, please take time, go to your happy place, go to the place where you feel the best. For someone, like I see you putting your feet in, I don't know, a river or a creek or something, like just, somewhere where the water's just flowing and bubbling and you're feeling at one with that. So go out into nature this week if you need to, Pisces. Take time, go to the place that makes you feel the most peaceful. Swans as well are always a message of peace for me as a reader. Whenever I see a swan, I always think swans are signs of peace. So feeling more peaceful this week, maybe even recovering from a big loss this week. Bottom of the deck, there you go, the Star card. That says your hopes, wishes, and dreams are coming true. The things that you're manifesting are going to, come to fruition. There's a lot of good healing in this card. So like I said, you might be healing. The Star card is a card of healing and moving on and feeling renewed. And I'm just like getting this, I want to take a deep breath. So Pisces, if you need to, take a deep breath this week, process things and move on from them. Or even if you feel like you've already have moved on, this could be the week where you feel healed, where you're like, I'm so glad that's over with. I'm so glad that part of my life is done. and I can see a future for myself and plan that future. We have another full moon in Capricorn. It's very rare. It happens twice in a row, and they're both in Cancer. So, you know, you're going to feel this a little more because you're a water sign like your Cancers, and, you know, you could really be feeling this like, it's like a very organized energy. Capricorns are responsible. They're organized. They get things done, and they take action. You know, they don't just write the list. They check things off the list. Like, it's taken care of. And this is a time for all of us, the collective, to get organized. And, you know, there is a lot of chaotic energy in the world right now, but I feel like we're starting to move into something that's more stable. So I'm going to do a little pick a card here. If you are subscribed, thank you. You know what this is. And if you're not subscribed and you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and support my channel. It means a lot to me. I do a daily energy most days on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. If you're looking to learn how to read tarot, that's a great way to learn, because I tell you what each card means. And then you can also use that energy of the day to work with, so it's working to your advantage. This pick a card, you can ask a question and pick a card. You can see if one of these cards is just jumping out at you and you can't wait to hear the message. Otherwise, I use them to further clarify. I use a separate deck to see if we have repeating messages, because that's always important. And please tell me in the comments what you think of the pick a card, because I love them. I know readers really like to do them. I don't know about viewers, to be honest. So yes, this is a hell yes card. The Six of Wands is a winning energy. So yeah, you may be getting a contract, getting a raise, bonus, promotion, an influx of money. He's riding in on his white horse because he just won. That is a wreath of victory on his staff and a crown of victory on his head. So really being recognized. And also it's like a parade. Like, people are like, yeah, you did it. So there may be people really happy for you this week for what you have achieved and accomplished. Otherwise, you might just be feeling in your own power this week, Pisces. You might be proud of yourself for what you've done. You know, maybe this stillness card, you're going on vacation because you worked hard for it and you're proud of that, right? So I just feel like the Six of Wands energy is that winning, positive energy. Very great card. Okay, wow. The Fool. So yeah, it's done and over with. Whatever's done, you're moving into this new cycle of life. The Fool card is this card number 0. He is ready to just take his little companion pup and very little baggage and just go ahead and start over. Do something new. Follow the sun. And the sun is coming up in the Ten of Swords. Well, there it is in the Fool card. The yellow in the tarot is a very positive omen. It's very optimistic. He's got on yellow boots and yellow tights, and he's got yellow all over, without even the yellow in the card. But look what he's wearing, right? His hair is golden, yellow. It's positive. It's optimism. It's ready to just leave the past behind. Get rid of the baggage. Let it go. I love that. So that's an absolute yes card, but also an omen, Pisces, that you are with the Star card and the Fool card. You're healed. You're moving on. You're clear about where you want to go, and it's going to win. It's going to be a winning energy. Then you have the King of Swords. So you have the King and Queen of Swords. I will say you could be meeting, these are divine counterparts, right? When you have a king and a queen of the same suit. So this is regardless of what gender you're attracted to. It's about finding a divine counterpart. But the swords also relate to air signs. And the Star card is a card of Aquarius, an air sign. And also a Gemini and a Libra are air signs. So one of those people might be, you know, figuring this week in your plans somehow. But the King of Swords, again, with someone who's like tops in their field, they're highly recognized. You might be graduating or getting a certification or passing your boards, whatever. But the King of Swords is long-term success. All the kings signify that whatever you're doing, you're going to be successful at it. And this is about being very clear-minded. Again, remember I said she's got no clouds around her head. He doesn't either. He's very clear, very logical, and doesn't really allow his emotions to manipulate him or get in the way. And Pisces, you guys really are very emotional. Of course, you're a water sign, and you're so intuitive and so empathetic that sometimes maybe your emotions tug you in one direction or another. I think this week is you getting very clear about what you need for you. Instead of focusing on what other people need or tapping into their energy, tap into your own energy. Go into the stillness and say, what do I need? Where do I want to go? And be very clear about it. Write it down and take steps. Remember, that Capricorn full moon is not just writing the list, but it's checking things off. So you really got to start taking action this week. I feel like you're going to be healed. I feel like the things that you start this week are going to end up, you're going to be very successful for them in the long term. I think you're going to be happy. I think you're going to feel proud of yourself for how far you've come. Just make sure you're taking time for self-care. Make sure you're taking time for yourself. Do not expend all your energy on others. And drop the baggage. Let go of the things you don't need. Both of these, the King and Queen of Swords, that's a sword of truth. It's a double-edged sword. They cut things away that they don't need, but also they look at themselves, right? It's not just get the truth about others, it's the truth about themselves. So Pisces, the introspection, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to change my situation? And you may have already gone through that process. This week is the week that you're just putting it in place, or maybe you've already put it in place, but this is the week that you're seeing it come to fruition. Regardless, whatever it is, you know what? Take that leap of faith this week. Thank you so much for watching. This is a long video. I hope you have a great week.